Hey guys, it's Mel. This will probably be my last video of the day, especially for this topic. This video is going to be card club tips. So I figure in the meantime, while we're waiting on a few of you to get back to me with your address info so I can start putting the groups together, I figured I would do this, little fun video that might give you some tips and tricks to those of you who already entered into this group that's going to go throughout the year. So these are just suggestions. These are just things that, only help you along the way. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know and I'll try my best to answer them. So this is just pretty much like a things you should know and tip video. So the first and most important thing would be, this is going to be somewhat of a laid back group. I want it to be fun as all of them. I want it to be as easy and stress-free as possible for me and for you guys. So with that being said, one thing to keep in mind, and I'm not encouraging this or any flakers or people not sending out their cards, but just know that you may or may not receive all your cards, and if you do, that's great. I'll be so excited and so proud of all of you. But just keep in mind, you might not, like say you have 12, 13 people in your group. You might get 12 cards. You might get 10 cards. I hope it's not that bad. I hope it might be give or take 1 or 2. But just know that may happen. And we'll just try to keep that in mind. But again, I definitely encourage everybody, when you sign up for a group, just try your best to get the cards out. And if something should happen, please let me know. Keep me informed. That's the best way to go, and that way I can inform your partner or however it goes. And also, better late than never too. So, and just also know that the rules, and I'm going to go over these more as the group goes on, but you have to get the birthday for the person's particular birthday month. They have to be out by the 1st of their particular month. If you have it done before them, by all means get it out and get it sent out. But the latest day is on the 1st to get it out. So if your birthday happens to be like mine, September 9th, I might not get them by September 9th, and I'm okay with that. But it'll be fun throughout the month to receive my little cards here and there. You can celebrate all month. So that's just something to keep in mind. So that's very important. So just kind of, be a little lenient as far as, things coming, and just know. And then you can be excited each day, even if it's past your birthday or before your birthday. I'd enjoy them any time. So just keep that in mind. Number 2, give the Canadian, you're going to know more once I choose the groups, and if you have any Canadian and vice versa members of the card swap, give your Canadian members, I guess, of this group a little more time, because, with the mail, it takes their mail to get from them to you longer, and vice versa. Same thing when you send your card out to a Canadian birthday. If you happen to get it done early, I would suggest the earlier the better, because it takes longer, from the U.S. to get to them. But if not, worst comes to worst, get it on the 1st. So again, this goes with if you guys are in Canada. Just give your cards a little more time. They'll probably get to you. Just keep your eye out for them, and we'll try our best to try to accommodate, to get that going. Also, to our USA members, just know too, like, it's quite, I'm very impressed with you guys, our Canadian buddies on here, because think of what they're doing each time they're sending, and I'm going to address this too, every time they send out a card, and there's probably a majority of us are from the US, they're paying a little bit more to get it sent here instead of, the basic stamp cost. And, but they still join the group, they still participate in the groups, and just, kind of, just basically, long story short, is just be patient and we'll try our best to get out. Like if I know Miss Mindy, I know she's in Canada, I'm going to try to, once it gets to her birthday month, put it in my head to try to get it out a little bit before the 1st, to give it that a little bit extra time, so maybe it'll get to her closer to her birthday time. So that's just, little tips or whatever. Let's see. So number 4. This is just a tip. It's just a suggestion. You can send whatever you like, but just, if anybody's concerned, with cost and all, because you don't want it to be too costly, A cheaper option is to make sure that you send a A2 size card, because that way it'll be closer to just the average cost of a stamp to send it. And just because it's an A2 card doesn't mean it has to be a boring card or basic card. You could do a shape card, and I happen to have one here. This one's pretty tiny. It's probably even smaller than A2. But you can do some fun things if you have a gypsy or if you have a silhouette, and you can just weld the two shapes together, you know, like I did, and then you just make another base for the front. So you can make a shape card. You can do even on, I know if you're silhouette owners or cameo owners, there's little cut files that, you know, some of them were even on clearance for 50 cents. Those cut files where they're A2 size cards, but they're the spinner cards, or not spinner, what do they call it? Flip-its dies, like not dies, but like the Flip-its die that I've shown in other videos. It cuts like a circle, and when you open it, it spins out. And you could do a step card that's A2 size. So if you're concerned about cost, if you're not, and you want to add the flowers and the 3D dimensional, it's going to be obviously a little, you know, the cost to send it's going to be a little more costly. But luckily there's, you know, at the most 5 person to a month. But I don't even, most of them, there's not that many, but just to over exaggerate it. But that's just a way to save a little bit money if you're concerned about that, or keep the cost down. Is, you know, do it up, do it, you know, by all means I encourage you to, you know, put your all into your cards. But if you're concerned about the cost, try to make an A2 size, and, you know, just do shape cards or different things like that. So that's just a suggestion to help you keep costs down if that's a concern of yours. And like I said, you don't have to do an A2 size card. If you want to do the 5x5 and, you know, put flowers and things like that on it, by all means. These are just suggestions. Let's see. Okay, got that one. Oh, this is not a must, but I'm just kind of sharing my tips and things that I want to do. And this wouldn't be, you know, it could possibly not add any cost onto your postage. I think it would be nice, and I'm going to try to cut up some small little die cuts maybe that you could send in, because I love getting these, and I actually use them for my projects. Some of you have sent me some goodies, and I always appreciate them, and I put them on my layout, I put them on my cards. They're good to have. And, you know, kind of builds up your stash that way. So I might pre-hand cut out some things on my Cameo, and they could be flat, they could be out of glitter paper. You just do small little die cuts that they might be able to use on future cards, or, you know, things like that, and put it in the card. Also, another fun idea would be, you know, because this is a birthday swap, you can use your Martha Stewart like confetti punches, or any punches you have, and punch out just a bunch of your scraps and fill it up with, like, when they open the card, it'll be little confetti falling out. So these are just some ideas to make it fun, because I encourage that. And or if you want to add, this is not a must, if you want to add any little goodies in, you know, other type of goodies in with their card for their birthday, or however it goes, by all means, go ahead and do that. So just suggestions. Okay, and last but not least, this is a job for you guys. I need all of you who are in this group, I just thought this would be fun, to do a little all about me video. It can be short, to the point, and I'll tell you the info that I need. Before you get scared, if any of you don't like to do face videos, you most definitely, you don't have to do that. However, if you want to and you never have before, I encourage you to. I like to see, you know, the faces on with the hands or whatever, but if you are uncomfortable, don't feel like you have to. You could just do a video of you speaking, or, you know, videotape some scrap of paper as you're talking, however you want to do it. So whatever you're most comfortable with. But the All About Me video, you have a week to complete this. This is just those of you who are in the swap. You have a week to complete this, and what information I need about you, and I'm going to do one, so it'll kind of give you an example. So, you know, just say, hi, you know, my name is such and such. So my name's Melissa. My birthday, my life and such and such. My birthday is September 9th. You don't have to say the year if you want, or if you want to, you know, go ahead, but just need the month and the day. So my birthday is September 9th, and what was the other things I had? Oh, I gotta check my little list. Yeah, you'll be in school then. You're not gonna miss my birthday? I hope not. My birthday's all day. She said it's at night or morning, my birthday. All day long. Okay, so you basically say your name, your birthday and date. Hold on, Maya. Your birthday and date, and then I want you to put 3 things you love. And this is just to kind of give an idea and for everybody to get to know everyone else who's in the group of 3 things that you love. It doesn't have to be, but this is just so they can get an idea what kind of card style. And if you choose to make a card that has nothing to do with that, that's fine. You can freelance, you can do whatever. But if you need a little help and you'll say, oh, maybe they like, what's it called, like vintage, or they like however. And if you want to, you can just visit their channel when it comes to their month and, you know, get to go to find their video that says about them and kind of go from there. And like I said, I think this will be a nice way to get to know each other and, you know, learn a little more. So write 3 things you love. So just, they can be basic things, they could be personal things, they could be whatever you decide to put. So my examples would be, and I'll do another separate video, you know, as my homework for this. But like, I love the fall. I'm a September baby. I don't know if that's why. Most of you who follow me know this. I love anything fall. I love the little scarecrows and the little, what else has to do with fall? Anything fall. The little leaves and all the little fall decorations that are, yeah, A.C. Moore and Michaels, little crows, little haystacks, pumpkins, like all types of stuff like that I love. Also, what are some other? I love anything sparkly, glittery. My husband would say tacky. No, he said gaudy. But that's just what I like. So anything sparkly, pretty, whatever. And what's my other thing? I forgot my 3rd thing, but you know, this is just examples. I'll do a separate video stating my actual things. And then most importantly, so your name, your birthday, your month and day, 3 things about you, 3 things that you love. And then the last thing, so there's 1, 2, so I guess it's 6 things if you count the 3 things. So 6 things. So the last thing is to put, and this is going to be like a little surprise twist I'm throwing in there. I'm going to surprise just one of you. I'm going to just pick randomly throughout the year, or more if I can handle doing that. But I just want you to put your absolute favorite store. Preferably a store that I could get you something like online gift card type thing. So obviously, like, I'm in New Jersey, so I wouldn't put like Jersey's Best Dollar Store, because you might not be, you know, you might not be able to get, you know, online to card there. But if there's something like generally like my thing, and I'll do a video on this, my favorite thing is MAC Cosmetics. Most of you have probably seen them in your malls. They're all around. I just love it there. You know, besides craft things. So it could be something craft, like say you just love Michaels or A.C. Moore or whatever. But if, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, maybe it's something different, something clothing store, whatever is your favorite, your absolute favorite store. So just tell me and put in your video, and I might just randomly select you and surprise you on your birthday with a, you know, gift card of some sort, or something we'll come up with. So anyway, so those are the items. So that's your homework. Again, you have 1 week to complete it, an about you video, and just do your, mention your name, your birthday, month and day, 3 things that you love, maybe your scrapbooking style, whatever, cards or color, your favorite color. That was my other thing, and I love purple. So, and then your absolute favorite store. And then that's your homework. And then just keep it on your channel, and then say when November rolls around or December or whatever your birthday month is, that way we can go to your channel and kind of find out some things about you and maybe make our cards pertaining to that, or maybe just get to know you and make, you know, you can make whatever card you want. It's not a must, it just is a little helper. So thank you for staying with me and listening to this video, and make sure you get your homework done. All right, thanks guys, bye.